We're gonna do an all signs. And in this one, we will look at what the fuck is wrong with them. Was this actually requested? I think I think one of my subscribers suggested it, and then a lot of people were like, yes, but it was a while ago, so I'm gonna finally do it. Let's see. Okay. What the fuck? Let's put some music. Let's do this one. Yes, a nice stretch. Hang on, let's see. Hi guys. Hi Maza, Abhi, Kalandar. I want to get rich. Go get rich then. Yes. Why are you looking at me like that? Huh? Nice. Nice night. Stop doing rituals on the table, please. Stop circling like a witch. You guys, this title is on all signs, and we're gonna look at what the fuck is wrong with them. So if there is someone that is confusing the shit out of you and their behavior, it doesn't make sense, we will look at what the fuck is wrong with them. Okay? Mohammed, hi. All right, should we start? Let's start, because I want to eat. I'm hungry. So we're starting with Ophiuchus, which is ether. Yes, baby, yes. You want some loving? Let's give her a moment. Nice, stop dropping my shit, please. Let me do some readings now. She is persistent. Hi, Aditi. Hagas. Still didn't get enough. She won't let me read, you guys. She's more than 4 years old. She is 4 years and 3 months. Yeah, she's giving you a purring ASMR. I never let my cat on table? Why? Tell me you are a control freak without telling me you are a control freak. DB outdoors, that is disgusting. No one needs to know that. She's actually a Gemini. She's actually a Gemini. Have you had enough or what, Knight? She is on turbo mode. Knight, leave my light alone. Leave my phone and my light alone. She almost tripped. Okay, let's start. I think she's done with me now, for the time being. So, cat hair everywhere now. All right, let's start. So, 938 Ophiuchus. The person on your mind, Ophiuchus. Let's see what the fuck is wrong with them. What is wrong with them? Let's see. I've never done this title before, so it should be interesting. It should be interesting. Ophiuchus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's see. What the fuck is wrong with them? What's wrong with this person, Ophiuchus, is that they are poor. If they had money, they wouldn't be this weird, or they wouldn't be this petty. They wouldn't be so fucking miserable. So they need money. Isn't that a problem of many, huh? So it's almost like this person, because they are poor, because they are broke as fuck, they are always miserable. They always want to like argue with people, fight with people. They probably hate rich people. They probably are the type of person that is stuck in poor mentality, and they're like, oh, I need money, I need money, I need money. But they're not doing anything to change their circumstances, because I see that this person is stuck in their ways. So they basically want someone to give them lots of money, or they want to win the lottery. They don't want to work for it. They don't want to put the action or put the habits that could bring them more money, or the skill set that they can improve or develop, I want to say, in order to get more money. But if this person was rich, if they had all the money to buy whatever they want, and like they don't worry about bills, they would be normal. I'm getting that they are jealous from people that have money, jealous from people that seem happy and they are not worried about the money they spend. So, for example, when you buy something, there are people that check the price because they want to see if they can afford it. Some people don't, because they know that they have money, right? This person doesn't want to be like always checking prices, checking their bank account, checking if they have enough money. It's like they are resentful towards themselves and the world because they are not rich. So they're miserable. Especially if they spend on you. If you have this person spending on you, they fucking hate that. And that's probably why they are kind of like resentful towards you, or they have a problem with you. If they don't spend on you, and you are also broke, or you are also like trying to survive, and you're not spending on them, they also hate you for that. So they have a problem with being broke and being being around people that are broke and that are not spending on them. It's so interesting because earlier I read someone say in the chat, I want to get rich, and I said, go get rich. And it's kind of like that. It's like, hey, you want money? Go fucking make money. Like, who's stopping you? Literally, we are, like, there's a lot of scarcity when it comes to the economy, but we are in a day and age where you can make money while you're sitting on your ass, and you can do something online. So no one is stopping you. Why aren't you doing what you want to do? Anyways, that's what's wrong with them. They are bitter because they're broke. And they try to make everybody around them as miserable as they are. I guess if you want to know what is wrong with you, you can check your signs or check from a cross-watcher perspective. Not all rich folks are bad. Yeah, it's a poor mentality, you know. You know those sayings that you've heard probably at least once in your life, where people where people say money is the root of all evil, or rich people are not rich by integrity, they have done something illegal or they have done something bad. That's poor mentality. That's actually what you, it's if you accept being poor, and you think it's so that I go to heaven. I mean, yeah, stay poor so others can get rich. Go spend all your money. Be the consumer that you are designed to be. I am rich in spirit. You can be both rich in spirit and also rich in the physical plane. In fact, your spirit cannot be fully expressed if you are detached from the physical plane. Money is a tool. It gives you the access to do whatever the fuck you want so that you can express yourself and your spirit. If you are always in survival mode, you have no room for creativity and no room for growth because you're stuck. But say that if it makes you feel better for the time being. Alright, let's do Sagittarius. Sagittarius, by the way, I have a reading for you that will be uploaded later on. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's see, the person on your mind. What the fuck is wrong with them? What is wrong with them? Okay. Someone in this person's family has traumatized them. Because I see trauma from the past, possibly from a young age, where they felt unworthy or they felt like they are not worthy of love, they are not worthy of attention, or it could have been even worse. It could be worse than emotional hurt, you know, because emotional abuse, mental abuse is one thing, but physical abuse can also be present here. So in whatever way this parent or this sibling traumatized this person, it could be even like relatives. It doesn't have to be, you know, their parents or their sibling. So someone in their family fucked them up. And this person had to mature way faster than they should have. So you know when a child goes through traumatic experiences and they have to grow up fast, they lose their innocence and they grow up too fast, and it fucks them up when they are an adult. And most of these people that are like, they lost their innocence too fast, they become like fucked up adults because they want to live the innocence that they missed out on. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like this person lost, like they had a tough childhood or they lost their innocence too soon. And now the adult self is stuck in the past because they don't want to let go of something that they didn't get to experience, which is a lost childhood. And they probably project that onto their adulthood, so they are childish. It's like the world owes me my childhood. You know, this is actually sad. Like, I feel like this person's past is sad. But the problem here is that this person is not like accepting what happened, healing so that they can move on. They are choosing to be stuck. And I can understand, you know, like, because when people get fucked up in their childhood, it's harder to heal. It's hard, okay? So I kind of get it, why this person is fucked up as an adult. But here's the thing. I feel like they don't want to let go of this past because it is also part of their identity. It's almost like they are identifying with their trauma because they need it as a justification to be the adult that they are. I feel like for some of you, maybe this person told you about their past or told you about their childhood to justify their current behavior with you. You know, just so you know, Sagittarius, this person is not planning on changing anytime soon. They're going to be in this energy for probably the rest of their life. When I say energy, I'm talking about possibly not taking accountability for their behavior or blaming everything that they're doing right now. It's like, oh, I had a tough childhood, or oh, I was fucked up when I was a child, so I'm allowed to be a fucked up adult. Or, oh, you know, the world owes me my childhood, so I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want as an adult. Use of my free will. But it's actually not like just free will. It is like payback. Like they feel like it's owed to them. Like, I'm gonna be the villain now because when I was a child, people bullied me or people hurt me. So I'm gonna take the innocence now. I would not be surprised if this person is into younger people. I would not be surprised if this person is wanting to take away the innocence of younger people or even children just because their innocence was taken too soon as well. I would not be surprised. Because that saying, hurt people, and I feel like because this person got fucked up when they were a child, it's like they think they are allowed to also hurt others because it was done to them. Now that is fucked up. Anissa, what do you do? So with the notifications, you have to turn them off and turn them on again. Just like when you call an IT customer service. Have you tried to turn it off and turn it on again? Usually it does solve the problem. I'm not an astrologer, so when you watch on based on your astrology system that you follow. But I do recommend that you check your Vedic placement because it is more accurate. Okay, I read energy, I don't read planets. Looking for my hand. Look at that. She's so dramatic. She wants to jump for a pet. Stop hitting me with your tail. It's rude. It's rude. Stop messing my cards, Night. Behave. Don't get too excited. Why do you look surprised? What is that look on your face? Why are you bewildered? She's giving me like the... Are you okay? Where are your soft eyes? Show me those soft eyes, yes. Levi, I get what you're trying to say here. You know, you're talking about the all is one, one is all. That's great stuff. But as long as you're not detaching from the physical plane. Okay, because I have seen a lot of people talk about it's one consciousness and, you know, non-duality. It's great. It's great. You know, there are times where you connect to the collective, where you want to connect to another, where you want to put yourself in other people's shoes. So that's exactly the non-duality approach to it. But don't become detached from reality and lose yourself as, ooh, I am everybody and everybody is me. Because the physical plane is all about the separation. Experience the separation because that is the point of you existing on Earth. Otherwise, you would have stayed as a spirit somewhere away from Earth. You are here for the separation experience. Also, this is as valid as your, you know, your curiosity about non-duality. So don't be too detached, okay? Love from Russia. Ooh, I love Russia. Hi, baby, hi. All right, let's see who's next. Leo. Leo, by the way, you have a reading as well coming up after the live stream, so stay tuned for that. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium, the person on your mind. Let's see, what the fuck is wrong with them? Let's see, what's wrong with them? You know, I like this person. I don't give a fuck if you don't like them, Leo. I like this person. I'll tell you why. They are as real as they come. And you know, there are people that say, I am authentic, I am real. Not this one. This one has no filter whatsoever. Whatever that's on their mind, even if it's socially unacceptable to say, they say it. I don't know about you, but I vibe with people like that. I can trust a person like this rather than someone that is carefully trying to say something, but they're trying to be nice. So what is wrong with this person is that they don't have a filter. Maybe they choose not to have one, or maybe they actually cannot control themselves and they just, it comes out. They can't control it. So I don't know which is which, but it seems like whatever thought that is in their head, it's immediately, there is no processing, immediately out of their mouth. And they can say the most audacious things. They can say the most crazy things. They can say the most disgusting things. They can say the most like hurtful things. If you think about it, every person has these thoughts, but they're trying to read the room and they filter what they say, right? Not this person. They don't have a filter on them. They don't have a filter on them whatsoever. So it depends on what you're looking for in a person. Do you want someone that gives you like white lies from time to time? Would you feel more comfortable with someone that would, you know, choose the right time to say certain things? Because this person, they don't have that. Maybe they can't actually, like some people are socially awkward, you know, some people, they don't know when to choose, they don't know how to choose their wording, or they don't know when to say something and how to say it without seeming awful or hurtful. Look at this, look at this. The Ace of Swords and the Tower. Like if this person has something hurtful to say, they really hurt, you know, there's no filter. I feel like this person got in trouble for saying things a lot. Maybe they have a bit of a screw loose. But you know, in my book, this person is as authentic as they come. You know? So I don't see anything wrong with it, but I can understand if you think that they're saying things that are inappropriate. I can understand. Because you know, like when people want to say, like when someone is thinking something, and even if it's socially unacceptable, socially forbidden, you know, this person does not have that filter. They will say it. And I'm talking about, let's say, sensitive topics. Let's say this person is talking about something that is, let's say, when people talk about rape, people are so, ooh, be careful, right? Because it's a sensitive topic. When this person talks about sensitive topics, they have no filter. It's like, they don't really think. I feel like there's something missing in their brain that processes what they say. They don't think. They have a mouth instead of their head. There's another mouth in their head, and it's their mouth attached to. They don't think. Thoughts out. There's no processing. Okay? But I don't feel like this is a bad person. I feel like they are more of a child. You know when people are like, you want an honest opinion, go ask a child, because children have no filter. And it's true, you know. When you go to a child and you say, do I look good? And they're like, no. You know what I mean? Like they have no filter. They will see it as it is. So it depends if you see it as a plus or not. But if you think that there is something wrong with them, yeah, they're a little bit too truthful, a little bit too real, a little bit too authentic. I mean, too much of anything is bad, if you think about it. Even the good qualities, too much of anything is bad. They have no balance. What? Here she comes. You bored? Yeah, she's bored. And my neighbors have cats, and there are also stray cats. So whenever she's bored, she calls them. She's like, come here, entertain me. Look, she's purring like Turbo. Look, can you hear it? She's overstimulated, like she's a little bit overstimulated. Look at her tail. Turbo mode is on. Is this like purring and frustration all at once? All at once? All together? She keeps hitting me with her tail. I fucking hate it, but I know it's a love language. You know what I mean? When cats love you, they will hit you with their tail. Ugh. What? What? What's wrong? It's okay. Calm down. You're a good girl. She's definitely overstimulated. Go have one of your zoomies. Get that energy out of you. You need to have a zoomie. Go get a zoomie. Right. Shall we continue? Release a purring album. You know, I've been thinking about going through all my videos. Yes, baby. You know, I'm thinking about going to all my videos and kind of taking snaps from all her purring that is close to the mic and putting it together. I'm thinking about it. I might. Happy Halloween. It's a little bit early, but I guess we are in October. You know what? I'm gonna give you food so that you can settle down, right? Should I give you food? Come on. Hang on. Come on. You want food? Do you want food or not? Come on then. Come on. There. All right. Mini distraction so that she can give us some time to read. All right. So let's see who's next. Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. By the way, Aries, you have a reading coming up as well after the live stream, so stay tuned for that. So, Let's see, the person on your mind, Aries. What the fuck is wrong with them? That's my tummy. I haven't eaten yet. Let's see, Aries, what is wrong with them? Okay. What is this? Page of Wands. Interesting. You know, I see that you and this person are not compatible. So this must be like a love situation. You and this person are not compatible, but because they care about you, they try to please you, but it's not something that they like doing. So how do I explain it? So for example, let's say your love language is physical touch. To this person, their love language is acts of service, let's say. And like, they don't like to give you the physical touch as a love language because it's not something that they feel like they want to do. So even though they want to be with you, but they don't like the fact that they have to do something different than they are, meaning that they are not being themselves with you just to please you. So I see that you're not compatible, okay? And I feel like maybe they know it too, maybe you know it too. You know, there are a lot of, I want you to do this for me because that's how I feel loved. But to this person, it's like, why can't you love me just the way that I am? Why can't you accept what I give you? For example, if their love language is acts of service, why can't my actions be enough for you? Like, I care about you, so I do these things for you. But why does it have to be physical touch, let's say? So it's almost like they're trying to love you based on their love language rather than love you based on your love language. And that's where people go wrong all the time in relationships. Because you're supposed to love a person the way they want to be loved rather than love them the way that you want to love them. And I feel like that is where the clash is happening between the two of you. It's almost like they want to be enough. They want to be enough for you without you having like standards or without you having requests. Then just fucking separate, right? Like, if you two are struggling to give each other what you both want from each other, then just go find someone that actually is compatible with you. Because I don't understand why there is ego here. It's like, why can't you love me the way I am? Why do I have to do more to prove to you that I care about you? The way I express love is through this way. So if you want it in a different way, well then you don't love me because I'm not that person. So they're not really, I feel like this person is not open-minded. They're not open to suggestion, and if they do something for you, it's almost like you force them to do something and they will resent you for it or is already resenting you for it. So basically this person wants you to accept who they are and let them love you the way that they want rather than you satisfy your needs through telling them that's how I feel loved. Which is twisted because you should love a person based on how they want to be loved. If you cannot bear it, if you can't give them what they want, then just go find someone else, right? But I do see that they want you, but they also want you to be accepting of who they are and the way that they want to love you without you having any objections. Oh, you have objections? Okay, fine, I'll do this for you. And when people feel like they are forced to do something for you, they will take it out on you at some point, in one way or the other. Whether in a passive-aggressive way, or they will be like, you know, it's my turn now, you have to do something for me because you forced me to do this. Which is not great. You know, if this person is keeping score, no wonder you two are not getting along or arguing or fighting. Because what do you mean you're keeping score? Because I told you that I feel loved when you do this for me. Let's say, for example, as a woman, because that is a big debate these days. For example, as a woman, you feel loved when your man brings you flowers on a fucking random day. The man usually is like, well, flowers are not important. You see through my actions that I love you. But I told you that's how I feel loved. You know what I mean? It could be even stupid shit like that. So they want you to accept them as they are, with no requirements, with no requests. If you can't, they will resent you for it and make you pay for it in one way or the other. The best case, I feel like the best thing to do in this situation is to find someone else, Aries, altogether. Leave this idiot alone. Let them go find someone that is the same as them. JB, that's a good one. Sorry for your loss. Magnificent, hi. Mark, hi. You look like a model? Where? But okay. I feel like the only modeling that I would do is sports models. So yeah. I can't do the chest thing. That's as far as the chest flex goes. Or boxer, yes, fighting equipment. Hey, Rick. So we finished ether, fire. Let's do earth. A Virgo, Sun and Rising, or Stellium. Let's see, Virgo. The person on your mind, what the fuck is wrong with them? What is wrong with them? Let's see. I have cat hair in my mouth, in my throat. Well, looky. We have someone here that is afraid of something real. Afraid of love. Afraid to be loved. Afraid to be vulnerable. Afraid to open up and let themselves feel the love on a deep level. This is someone... It's interesting because the way I see this person is the more you love this person, the more you push them away. or the more you try to be there for them, the more they will resist you. So the less you love them, the closer they'll be. The more you love them, the further they will be, or the farther. It's almost like this person is allergic to love. It's like they have an allergic reaction. Maybe they are one of those idiots nowadays, because sometimes I see people, whenever they see something romantic or they see something loving, they're like, ugh, you know, they cringe. So maybe they are like that. Because I see that this person has their guard up, and maybe their understanding of love is transactional. You give me this, I give you that. We'll call it love. But if you're gonna actually love me for who I am, you wanna love me unconditionally, what is wrong with you? Like, they feel like it's weird, it's off, it's alien, we don't do that here. So I feel like, Virgo, with this person, you need to be more practical rather than romantic. If you want to keep them around, that is. You need to be less lovey-dovey with them, and more business-like, because they are more about the transactional type of love. They are not really the romantic type. I mean, they do say earth signs prefer that, but maybe it's not always true, right? So if you are romantic and you're expecting this person to be appreciative, it's like, oh my God, that's so sweet, you did that for me. No, they're like, ew. What was that? So that's what's wrong with them, okay? They are not one for love. Maybe they never fucking received it in their life. And you know, like, when people never received love in their life and you love them, they will create an enemy of you. Like, they will possibly even punish you for it. You know, there are people, if you love them, they will actually consider you an enemy, because how dare you love me when I don't even love myself? Be careful with these people. If someone doesn't love themselves, if they hate themselves, and you try to love them, they're going to try to punish you for it. Be careful. Especially you see that with narcissists, because narcissists, you know, are people that hate themselves. And you try to love a narcissist and you're like, you know, I will love you anyway. They will punish you for it. They will consider you an enemy. It's like, who the fuck do you think you are? I don't even love myself. What do you mean you love me? You know what I mean? So be careful. This type of weird way of feeling can be toxic. Candy, I always watch your channel. My first time seeing you live. Hi, baby. Israt, you have an ugly name, and for you to be a troll, it's not looking good for you. Who calls their son or their daughter or their creature Israt? You have literally rat in your name. Israt. Does that mean you is rat? You know, are you a rat? No, I don't think that's a Middle Eastern. That's more like when your parents hate you And they named you something shitty because you're ugly as a baby. What is the picture behind you? That is me in another life. T.I., you like your woman with abs? Nothing to see here. I have abs. Layers of them. Go cry me a river now. What's your favorite word? My favorite word is not allowed to... If I say my favorite word... My favorite word, I'm gonna say C word. If I was allowed to say it, I would be calling a lot of the people in the chat it. Tia, shut your fucking ugly ass mouth. Right on, Jay, right on. You know, the same way you say a country without the tri, without the re. Which country are you from? Are you from this country or that country? Ay, ay, ay. All right. Let's see who's next. Taurus. Let's see, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's see. What the fuck is wrong with them? The person on your mind. What is wrong with them? Damn, this person is going through it. Did you have any hand in breaking this person? Did you have any hand in breaking this person, Taurus? Because they're broken. Now, maybe you did, maybe you didn't, but I see a person that is emotionally a mess. And they are going through it. I feel like they are either going through a midlife crisis, and I'm not talking about the midlife crisis where you dye your hair pink or blue when you are in your 60s. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the midlife crisis where you, I don't know, sell everything and then you move to the forest, or sell everything and then you buy a van somewhere and you start traveling the world because you spent your whole life doing stupid shit that you didn't want to do. Like, there is something big happening in this person's life, and it's so big and transformational, that they are stripping completely. Like, it's almost like this is death and rebirth. They're literally experiencing the death and rebirth. Like, who I am right now, I don't identify with anymore. I'm going to be a different person altogether. And it's coming from a place of dissatisfaction, a place of being heartbroken. This is someone that feels lost. And they're looking at their life and wondering, what the fuck have I been doing all this time? This doesn't feel like me. Like I don't feel like myself anymore. So what is wrong with this person is they are going through a lot of changes right now because their idea of who they are right now is not good enough. It's not, it doesn't feel right anymore. So this person is literally going through a lot of changes, like emotional change, circumstances also. Like they are not only feeling it, they are taking action to change it. They could be leaving you behind, they could be leaving their old life behind. So if you are part of this old life, they're leaving you behind. And you're not the only thing that they're leaving behind. Their whole life, their identity. Like they're leaving everything behind. And I think it's because they don't identify with who they are or who they were. So they need this change. And this change was triggered by a bad thing, a bad circumstance or something. It could be like something that happened with you or something that happened in their life. Like sometimes when someone in your family dies, everybody starts to change, right? Or when you experience big loss, you know, you start to question, like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? And then change happens. So sometimes bad circumstances push us towards change, and that's what's happening here. It's not coming from nowhere, right? This is not a person that woke up one day and decided, I'm going to change my life. This is something bad happening to them that broke them. And that's when they decided, you know what? I'm going to change. I'm going to start over. Now, if you are in a relationship with this person and you broke up with them, or something happened between the two of you that led to breakup, this breakup is like a wake-up call. It's like, I want to change everything. So they could be changing on the physical sense, or they can be changing their life. They're selling everything. They're starting over somewhere. I would not be surprised if this person actually relocates. They don't want to be in the same place. Or if you lived together, they're going to sell the house or they're going to move out, something like that. So I don't really see that there is something wrong with this person. I feel like it is very important then. It's very important when you feel like it's time for you to change completely and start over, to do it. So I don't see that there is something wrong with this person, Taurus. But you could feel like, what the fuck is wrong with them? Because, you know, it's kind of out of nowhere, or maybe they're being dramatic. It's not dramatic. When people want to change and start over because they feel lost, let them. Let them. It's part of their journey. Let them. Okay? Who else wants to get blocked? What was the question? Milas, what? When I mature for some spiritual relationship with some woman? The fuck are you talking about? Akuna, I'm glad you like it. It was actually requested by people to do this title, so hence doing it. I thought it'd be fun, right? What the fuck is wrong with them? I don't see people doing it, right? What's with people? Answer me, answer me. Are you bitches okay? Answer what? How to find a woman. I didn't know that women were like find Waldo. Be a better man and you will find a woman. Yes, Aries is done. You don't even have to be a better man. Women are all around. Yeah, start with your mother. She will love you unconditionally, even when you're an idiot. You don't have to be a better man for that. Okay, I will feed you later. I'm still fasting, you guys. Right on, Nick, right on. All right, let's see who's next. Capricorn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's see. The person on your mind. What the fuck is wrong with them? What is wrong with them? Okay. I laugh because this is someone that is teachable. Capricorn. So I don't know who you're dealing with, but they seem to be younger than you. You are either actually older than this person or you are more experienced. So you're going to have to teach them a thing or two about love or a thing or two about life. Don't try to judge. I feel like instead of judging this person, teach them. Show them the way. You know, don't expect this person to be ready. Get them ready. You know what I mean? Because they are teachable. They're it's funny how I'm receiving this message. It's like they're teachable. Dude, okay, calm down. My tummy. You know, it's kind of like be the daddy that you are. And even if you're a woman, be the daddy, you know. Capricorns are daddies, right? So, you know, I want to say in this in this person's defense, especially if they are younger than you or they are less experienced, whatever, they wouldn't know better. So teach them, show them the way. They are teachable. I want to say impressionable as well. My tummy's not going to stop crying, so ignore it, okay? So, I feel like specifically if this is like a love reading for you, like you need to show this person how to be more of a lover. Like I'm specifically also getting in the bedroom, okay? If this person comes across as awkward or they don't know what to do, just fucking teach them. Don't read into it too much. You know, like a lot of people are like, I want someone that is good in bed, but you know, most of the time people that are good in bed are just hoes, right? So there's nothing wrong with, you know, being with someone that doesn't know what they're doing. Teach them. Now, if this is not about bedroom fun, maybe this is about partnership, maybe this is about, hey, you know, like, this is not acceptable in a partnership. Maybe this person doesn't know that cheating is wrong. I don't know, like, I'm just giving you examples. You know, maybe this person is thinking, oh, you know, I want to do this, but they're acting like a single person in a relationship. You know, it's like, hey, that's not what you do. When you are in a relationship, you stop doing certain things. It's like, if you want to be single, you can do that. But in partnership, you have to consider the other person's feelings when you do something, right? And the good news about this, Capricorn, is that this person is teachable. Like, you can actually talk sense into them. If they do get defensive, I want to say, if they get like, you know, argumentative with you, show them instead of just talk. Show them. Give them examples. Like, sometimes people don't really think unless you give them examples like, if I were to do this to you, would you feel the same way as I'm feeling right now? Like, you have to actually show them. It's like, if I did this, would you be happy? Okay, so when you do that, it doesn't make me happy. You see how it's both ways? Because sometimes when people do something, they think nothing of it because it's not affecting them, right? So just show them. It's like, if I did that, would you be happy? Or do it and see if they are happy. It's like, I'm just trying to show you. I'm not doing that to actually really hurt you. I'm just trying to show you that, you know, you did that to me the other day. See how it feels like? No, don't be so petty about it. Or I'm not talking about cheating, and I'm not talking about like extreme things. I'm talking about little things that could be annoying in a relationship. Teach them. Be the daddy. Be their daddy. Okay? Obviously, you know, if you want to be with someone that is already mature, maybe choose someone your fucking age. But if you want to be with people that are less experienced or younger than you, you're going to have to teach them a thing or two about life. Comes with pros and cons. Okay? Know this, king? Will I marry a white woman? Shut your racist ass up. Shut up. Shut up. T.I., you are a little fucker that wants to get blocked. There. Be gone. Go back to the hole you came from. You know, I'm convinced racist people are dumb. Like, I'm convinced. You cannot be intelligent and racist. You cannot be intelligent and racist. For you to be a racist, you're a dumbass. It's like you tell on yourself that you are a dumbass. You might as well write it on your forehead, dumbass. Because that is the only thing that would explain for you to be a racist. Dumbass. INTJ is an MBTI personality type. We finished ether, fire, earth. We're gonna do air next. I'm a Scorpio sun. And if you want to ask for a personal reading, personal readings are done on Sundays alone. So come back on Sunday or book a private reading on the website. All right, let's do air signs. Let's see. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's see, the person on your mind, what the fuck is wrong with them? What is wrong with them? Let's see. Okay. I shake my head because this person's life is not their personal life. There are many people that are involved in making decisions when it comes to this person's life. So, you know, it's so interesting because I'm getting even the things that they eat, even when they eat, even if they, like, obviously that's a stupid example, but even when they go and shit, they have to inform someone. They have to tell someone that I'm about to go shit. You know what I mean? I feel like this person's life decisions are always involving other people, most likely family. Can be friends, close friends, but this person's life is not their own. Every decision they make, they consult and ask someone else, or they are so used to having other people involved, that other people just tell them what to do. And this person's like, okay, okay, okay. They have no backbone, you know, they are very much influenced by the people that they surround themselves with. And you know, sometimes you have people around you that really care about you, but they give you bad advice. Like, for example, your father, your mother, your sibling will be projecting their own experiences in life onto you, which are different experiences. So you start to follow their advice or base your decisions on how they see things, and somehow that fucks up your life. So there is no individual experience here. If you are in a relationship with this person, Aquarius, you are basically in a relationship with many people. Because this person's personality, way of thinking, and decision making involves a lot of people. And sometimes it works for them, sometimes it doesn't. So if you want to know, for example, if this is like a romantic situation, if you want to know if you are compatible with this person, meet their family, meet their friends. And you will know if you want to be with this person or not. They have no individual experience whatsoever. I feel like they could have been like this since they were a child. Always someone telling them what to do, and how to do it, when to do it. There is no individual experience here. Like, this person is the result of many people's decisions put in one. And that's how their life formed. It's weird. In my opinion, it's very fucking weird. Especially if you are someone that is independent and that is like a free thinker. If you think for yourself, you know, you take people's advice from time to time. You take it into consideration. But if it's actually just, you know, you just do as people say, I consider that weird as fuck. It's kind of like a cult mentality. You know, when you find like cult members and they don't really have their own thoughts. It's whatever the cult leader says, right? It's weird. I consider it weird. I don't know about you, but... So what's wrong with this person? It's their surroundings, the people that they listen to, the people that are way too involved in their life. So if this person comes across as a little bit like double-minded or crazy at times, or they change their mind a lot, it's because there are people that are giving them different things to do. So they can come across as scattered. It's like, oh, I don't know what to do. Let me call this person, or let me call my daddy or my mommy and ask. If you, for example, if you marry this person, you will be marrying the whole family, baby. You're not marrying one person, you're marrying the whole family. So do what you will with that. Scorp love. See you later, baby. Big Tiger, where do you come from for you to think that you marry a woman, you marry the family? That must be like some backward culture that you are from to think that's how it goes. What year are you in? Are you in 1890 something? In what culture do you marry a woman and then you marry her family? Weird. Jay. Oh my god. That's kind of a racist jokes, but hey, I can get behind that. That's funny. Big Tiger, make sure you don't marry your cousin by mistake. Make sure you're actually not related, so that you wouldn't bring a retarded son or daughter to your family. Because I bet you come from those families where they marry each other until the baby comes out like... That's what you get for being an inbred. Alright, anyways, Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's see. The person on your mind. What the fuck is wrong with them? The person on your mind. Let's see. What is wrong with them? Look at all the incest now coming out in the chat. Ooh, people are too comfortable. People are too comfortable behind the screen and a keyboard or a phone, whatever you use. Anyways, so Gemini, let's see. Gemini, you know, I want to ask you this. How did they even catch you? How did this person manage to hook you? How did they even... Like, I'm wondering, how does a person like this catch you as a Gemini? Like, that's what I'm wondering. Because this is a person that has no intelligence. They're dumb as fuck. They have no emotional intelligence. And they are bad in bed. How did they catch you? How did you... Why are you even... you actually got me like flabbergasted. What are you even doing wondering about such a person? Like, I'm trying to see why... I'm trying to see what you saw in them. I'm trying to see what you saw in them. Are they attractive, maybe? How can they be attractive and also bad in bed? Like, if you are attractive and you are shit in bed, what are you doing? Because attractive people, you know, they get easy access to sex, right? Easy. But maybe this person, even if they had sex with people will fake it with them. Especially if this is a man. You know, you have no idea how many men out there think that they made you come when the woman is just faking it. And they will go around sleeping with different women, thinking that they are good in bed, only to spread their disability. So Gemini, I mean, I don't, like, why are you even one... Dude, why do you even want to know what's wrong with this person? Everything is fucking wrong with this person. Like, Are you that desperate? Are you that dry? Go find another. Go find another and stop wasting my time. Honestly, what the fuck did I just tap into? They lack the immaturity. They lack the maturity. They lack like common sense, like common intelligence, average even. Average intelligence is not there. And they are bad in bed. They are bad in the bed. They're bad in the bedroom. The only thing that could be the reason why you even gave this person a chance is maybe because they are attractive. And you know, not all attractive people are actually skilled, you know what I mean? Or intelligent. They even lack emotional intelligence, but for you to have emotional intelligence, you have to be first intelligent. You can't be emotionally intelligent and also be an idiot. You can't. So emotional intelligence is like the next level to intelligence, right? So this person is not intelligent, not even the average intelligence. Below, on the low. So, how dare you even ask me? How dare you even ask me what's wrong with them? Like, are you blind? You can't be blind because maybe you see how attractive this person is and you are assuming that they should also have the skill set or the intelligence that comes with it. Maybe not every person that is handsome or that is beautiful is intelligent. Okay? Alright? This actually reminds me of a person that I dated. He was a fucking model. To this day, the best looking dude that I ever dated. And most of the people that I date or got in a relationship with, they're all fucking attractive. But this dude was a model. Like everything perfect. But he was like a shitty kisser. He is the type of person that kisses you like that. And that was enough for me. I was like, I'm out. Can't do this. Can't do this. Can't touch that. Can't touch that. You know? Just because someone is attractive doesn't mean that they have the qualities that an attractive person should have. Okay? Okay, Gemini? Let this mistake be something... Like, let this mistake be so fucking memorable. Let it traumatize you even. So that next time you don't assume. It's like, oh, attractive person, check. Everything else, probably check. No, you have to check everything first. Because I'm actually surprised that this person got you. I'm actually surprised. You know, Geminis are not hard. Like, Geminis are... They're not easy to catch. So, how did this person catch you, huh? Did they put a spell on you by any chance? Did they tie you to the bedroom? Did they tie you up? Because how else? How else? Thank you, Faisal. Seraphim, shut your fucking ass mouth. Look at her trying to maintain focus while reading our comments. It doesn't require much focus to read your dumbass comments. Mateen, stop putting spells in the chat. Mateen, mateen means fat in Arabic, right? You are mateen. Stop eating, mateen. Stop eating and shut your ass. Shut your ass. Ooh, maybe you receive dildos up your ass. There you go, Seraphim. Your username sounds like a disease. Seraphim. Anointing Samuel. Don't give me advice I didn't ask for. Hang on, let me stop this little witch that is called Mateen. Mateen means fat in Arabic. He's putting all spells on you guys. Big tiger, I bet you are not so big in the pants. There you go. Done. Existence removed. What's an angel? I'm an angel? Yes, I am. I'm an angel that will fuck you up. Atala, he wasn't actually putting spells on people. I was just like making fun of him. He was actually reciting Islamic shit. You know those? You know those religious fanatics? It's like my religion is the right religion because I was born in the right religion, so should you. Bunch of idiots. And you know, most religions are based on spell work and witchcraft. It's so funny because, you know, they make fun of witches and witchcraft, and religions they have so much witchcraft in that shit. Excuse me, you are kind of in the way of me reading the chat. Excuse me. Excuse me. No, don't start. We have given you so many possessions. Yeah, you know, Atala, I've blocked so many Christian fanatics. So now it's the you know, Muslims are taking a turn. Let me be. Let me be. She wants petting. Look, she's like. Do you know anything about spirituality? You must be new here. Thanks, Atala. The sheeple, they gotta love their cult classics. Cult classics. I love that. Good one. Is she done? Hey, Priska. Turbo mode again. To see how experienced you are? What the fuck you mean? What are you talking about, Muhammad Farish? Are you volunteering for me to punch you until death? I'll show you how experienced I am that way. What are you doing? Dude, leave my hair tie. It's mine. What do you want with it? She just grabbed my hair tie and went, dude, don't choke on it because I know you like to choke on things. Don't choke on it, okay? I don't even know how to do CPR on cats. She has this obsession, whatever elasticy thing. She loves to like eat it, chew it and eat it. Be careful, okay? She's like, okay. That's her yes. When she does like, that's her saying yes. Okay. Anyways. Maybe the cat is possessed. Maybe you're ugly and you need to shut the fuck up. All right, so let's see who's next. Let's see Libra. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's see, the person on your mind. Let's see, what the fuck is wrong with them? Okay. Libra, this person is mentally unstable. And you know, I feel like you have seen the signs. I feel like this person's place, let's say if you go to their place or their room, whatever, wherever they live, you have seen it in their space. Like there's something off about this person's mental state that is also being expressed in their surroundings. They could be going through some type of depression, or there is something more serious going on mentally. But you know, for example, when you go to someone's place and they are depressed, you know, nothing is in a place, nothing is in its place, or the food is expired, or, you know, there are signs, right, that someone is depressed, right, that lives here. But I feel like it could be more than that. I mean, look at this card specifically and tell me how you feel. It's getting crazy. It's like, I don't know. It's giving crazy vibes, you know, like something that belongs in a mental institute, and maybe they are in a mental institute when they disappear on you. I don't know. But there is something off about this person's mental state, and this is, by the way, the Five of Swords. They could have. Now, I'm not diagnosing this person, but they could have like split personality disorder. Maybe they hear voices. Maybe they are the type of person that will at some point kill someone and say, the voice told me to do it. Yeah, I don't know. You know what I mean? You know, when crazy people commit crimes. Now, I'm not saying that this person is there. I'm not saying that they will commit a crime. Hopefully not. But I don't know. Would you want to stick around and find out? Do you want to wait until it becomes like a life-threatening situation? If I were you, I would exit whatever this is. Whether this is a friend, family, or lover. Just leave them be. Don't be part of their life. I am getting that they have extreme mood swings. Extreme mood swings. And you know, extreme mood swings are not normal. There is something chemically off that makes you this extremely moody. And I feel like when their mood changes, it's really high, like really happy, or really low, like life is meaningless, I want to kill myself, or I want to kill another. You know what I mean? So they get extreme mood swings. It's not normal. It's not normal. So I don't know if you want to help this person go checked out, or, you know, introduce them to a therapist, because that's what they need. Or maybe they need to be supervised. Who knows? But if you are not a therapist, if you are not a doctor, don't get involved with this person. And I don't care who they are to you. I don't even care if they are family. Doesn't matter who they are. If they are like they need professional help, I feel like. They don't need someone that is there for them. You know, for example, when you have like a friend, let's say, that is depressed, and the worst thing that you can say to a depressed person is everything will be okay, or you will get over it, or, you know, just don't think about it. It's not going to help. You're going to make it worse. So don't try to get yourself involved in this situation, trying to fix this person, when it's not your place to fix them. It's not your problem to fix them. Okay? They need professional help. This is not like a cute project that you want to take on because you like helping people, and you know, like, even if you are, if you mean well, you know, there's nothing wrong with helping people. It's great. It's a beautiful quality to have. But you need to know when to not to. You need to know when you shouldn't. And this is one of them. You shouldn't try to help this person because you're not qualified. Unless you are a therapist. And if you are a therapist, I mean, you know, patient-doctor type of relationship should be very professional. You should not mix with them and be their friend. or be their lover, right? That's the first thing that they teach doctors, is like professional. Don't mix, especially when it comes to psychiatrists, you know, because when the person that is seeking help, if they think that you are their friend, it can be dangerous to you, dangerous even to their progress, their healing. Could be bipolar. Sounds like bipolar, right? Could be spiritually influenced. You know, it's very rare for someone to be spiritually influenced. Because remember, people are not like... Every person that is birthed onto this earth, especially if they are human, because I do believe they are NPCs, empty vessels. So if they are not an empty vessel, if they are an actual human, you cannot just fucking influence anybody you want. Not even with all the power or all the hikati or all the bullshit that people talk about. You cannot influence people in that way. They have to earn it. They have to actually do something that earns them the bad karma that they get. Okay? So there is no such thing as... It's very rare that you can actually influence someone's free will. And even when you are successful in doing that, even if you are like your top witch of the world, you will pay so much karma for that shit that the cost will be way more than the worth. So the actual witches that can actually do shit like that, they know that the price is too expensive for them to even do. Unless they will just scam you, take your money and tell you it's been done. Don't be an idiot. It's not as easy as you think. Now, if there is someone shitty that is already in debt with karma, and they wrong you, and you are a spiritual savvy, you can fuck them up with your spirit team. But they have earned that. Do you understand the difference? But if you're trying to harm someone that did nothing to do, that had nothing to do with you, or they didn't do anything to you, it's pointless. The connection is not there. But also do keep in mind, when people believe that they have spell work done on them, they most likely will manifest it for themselves, meaning that they will start to manifest with what they believe, so they will actually attract situations that will seem like there's a spell on them. Who the fuck is King Paimon? Hey, Melissa. We finished ether, fire, earth, air. We have water left. Courtney, that's right. If you give any signs to your therapist that you are emotionally getting involved and you are only attending the sessions to meet with your therapist, you will be transferred so fast, because there are ethics when practicing, okay? Now, of course, there are therapists that don't honor the code and take advantage of the patients, but they will be prosecuted if they get caught. If they get caught. But you know, like in my opinion, if you lack morals and ethics as a person, you should not be a doctor. If you are a piece of shit, you have no business in being in the business of healing. You know, like nurses, doctors, therapists. If you are someone that will take advantage of the vulnerable, I wish you the worst karma there is. Anyways, so Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Oh yes, you just came from your little box and sticking my ass, okay? Not you, Pisces. Alright, let's see. The person on your mind. What the fuck is wrong with them? Pisces, you know, at least on a deep level, maybe something you don't want to face for whatever reason, because sometimes it's hard for us to face what we already know, but you know that this person is not as interested in you as you are interested in them, and they treat you like shit, and you still stick around. So what's wrong with this person is that they are not invested in you. We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, like they're not really putting their eggs in your basket. But you're still in their life. You're still tolerating it. Maybe you are creating excuses for this person. Oh, you know, they are in a bad mood today, or they are going through something, or I love them unconditionally. When you accept someone's bullshit, when you accept people abusing you, you don't love yourself. You cannot love yourself and also accept someone abusing you. You cannot. So you're telling me that you don't love yourself enough. Because deep down, I see that you know. You are literally showing up as the High Priestess. So you are in your element. You know what's up. So why do you tolerate it? What's wrong with this person? It's because they are not invested in you. So you, like, if this person was invested in you, they wouldn't treat you the way that they are treating you, and there will be nothing wrong with them. Do you understand? But because they are not giving you what you are deserving of, it's like, what's wrong with them? Because you're trying to find an excuse for their behavior. Their behavior towards you is exclusive. They're not like this with other people. They're like this with you. Why? Because they are not invested in you, and they know that you're gonna stay. You know? So if they really wanted you, they wouldn't treat you the way they are treating you. If they were afraid that you will say, you know what, I will not accept this disrespect, I will not accept this treatment, I'm leaving, maybe there is a chance that they will change their behavior to keep you. But because you are still around, and they're not going to change anything because they're not really that interested, they're not that invested, and you're still around them trying to give them things or trying to accommodate to their feelings and whatever they need, it's like, okay, well, you can stay. So their fucked up behavior with you is not because there is something wrong with them, they don't know what they're doing. You're trying to create an excuse so that you do stay. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you're trying to make up excuses for them so that you can say, yeah, but you know, they are going through this, therefore I can stay and still support them or still love them anyway. So this is a reality check. This is like telling you there is nothing wrong with this person. The only thing that is wrong is that you are choosing to stay. choosing to tolerate. And you know, like, we have the tower. Like, this is no joke, okay? We have the tower. So maybe even hearing this reading could hurt. But, like, you need to ask yourself, like, is this something that I want to tolerate for however long? Or do I actually want to put my foot down and say, no more, this bullshit cannot go on with me. You know, I've given you so many chances, I'm not going to tolerate any more of this bullshit. And you might even shock them, Pisces. They might even be surprised that you stood up for yourself. Because in a way, this person is taking advantage of your kindness. You know, they're taking advantage of you tolerating. Why would a person change if they are being tolerated? Think about it. There is no need to change. It's like you're still here. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep doing the shit that I do, and I know you're not gonna go anywhere. Alrighty. Love, light, blessings. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. He won't leave. You leave. It takes two people to have something. If he won't leave, you leave. You know? Sometimes it's hard to get rid of people, but there is always a way. Okay, then Nisia, then he left. You're the one that said he won't leave. You mean energetically? Howard, how pathetic? I was not... Dude, Howard, I was gonna say how poetic, but how pathetic came out. Damn. Interesting. I was gonna say how poetic. And then, because I read, she strummed her fingers into sweet and gentle melodies upon my strings. Once a lifeless puppet, in her arms now a guitar I sing. I was gonna say how poetic, but pathetic came out. Damn. This is my dragon move. Look. I'm surprised my nose is actually not blocked. Alright, let's see who's next. Nisia, I get it now, you just want attention. I gave you attention. Do you want a hug? Virtual hug. I'll give you a virtual hug. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Take your passive-aggressive ass somewhere else, Nicia. Okay? You're a dumbass with fingers. You can type all you want, but now you can't because you're trying to be a smartass. The only smartass that is allowed here is me. It's my channel. Go create your own channel and talk there all you want. Alright, so, Scorpio. Let's see, the person on your mind, what the fuck is wrong with them? Let's see, what the fuck is wrong with them? What is wrong with them? I mean, I don't see the issue here. You know, Scorpio, I just want to say that, you know, there is nothing wrong with this person. It's just that they are not your type. Like, I feel like this person could be someone else's type. They're just not your type. And you know, like, Scorpios are known to have high standards. And, you know, I fully support that. You should have high standards. Anyone that tells you otherwise can go fuck themselves. But, like, Scorpio, maybe because you like this person, you have high expectations of them. And that's just not who they are. So let this bird fly. Let them go. Let them go find someone that is more suitable for them. Or someone that would find them as good enough. Because I feel like you have a list in your head or maybe on paper, who knows. And I feel like this person is not ticking every one of them. And you have high expectations of this person because you like them. So I don't really see that this person has something wrong with them. It's just that they are not good enough for you. And that's okay. That's okay. I'm not telling you to force yourself to like this person as they are. You are allowed to have however or how many or however standards or how many standards you have. Or how high or how low. I don't give a fuck. But I don't really see there's something wrong. There is nothing wrong with this person. They're just not good enough for you. You know, I do want to say, the potential you see in this person is what you would do in their shoes. And this is something that is so true. Whenever you catch yourself seeing someone and you're thinking about, wow, this person can go really far in life if they apply themselves in a certain way. That is just what you would do if you were in their shoes. So the potential that you see in them, and possibly the waste of it because they're not applying themselves, is just what you would do. Because I don't really see this person as a bad person or there is something wrong with them. It's just that they are not reaching the expectations and possibly the potential that you see in them. And you know, like sometimes people will appreciate when you are trying to push them towards their potential. You know, people will be like, oh my God, thank you. You know, you made me realize something about myself that I didn't realize, or you made me see it differently. Thank you. Sometimes people will appreciate it, which is great. But sometimes it will feel like an attack. Especially with people that have fragile egos, where you tell them, you know, I see you doing this and that, and I see you, you know, reaching new heights if you do this and this and this. Right? Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Most of the time it doesn't. Most of the time it doesn't. Because when you start to tell people how to live their life, especially if it's something that they are not asking for, trust me, they will consider you as an enemy. Or my favorite, because that actually happens with me, my favorite, instead of telling you that, you know, you are my enemy or they will hate you directly, they will say, stop being my mother. I have heard that so many times. It's like every time I hear it, it pisses me off. It pisses me off. Like sometimes I try to help a motherfucker and they're like, stop being my mother. Why are you mothering me? So if you are a Scorpio, anything like me, a little bit ambitious, a little bit high expectations of others, I get it, but you know, keep it for someone that can actually meet those standards. Keep it for someone that has actually the will and the determination to reach those heights that you see in people. Because think about it, every person can reach a potential. Every person, even the idiot. Because when you hear stories about people, let's say, when they become successful, most of them will tell you that they started with nothing. Most of them will tell you, I was homeless. So every person, no matter how low or how low they lived their life, they have potential. Because the only way is up, right? But not everyone wants to go there. Whether consciously or subconsciously. So go find another. Go find someone else, and let this person be with someone that is on their caliber. You know, go find your level. Don't be wasting your time trying to make this person or force them into becoming something that they don't want to be. You know, the potential that you see in them, they don't want to reach that. So let them go. Let this little bird fly. Okay? That's called control? I don't agree. Joe, you're probably a Libra. Don't be trying to be a Scorpio on my channel when you're a fucking Libra. It's not control. When you want the best for the partner that you chose to be with, that's not control. That's pushing you out of your limitations so that you can be more for yourself. How is that control? If you are surrounded by people that will be like, oh, you're doing so well even though you're living a shitty life, these are not your friends, these are not real lovers. The real partner that you should have on your side is someone that wants to see you grow and wants you to succeed and wants you to be more and wants you to transform and wants you to be more of yourself. That is someone that truly gives a fuck about you. But if you are surrounded by people that will be like, stay just the way that you are, they don't give a fuck about you. They don't. Stay where you are. Perfect. They don't give a fuck about you. Elle, go fuck yourself with that ugly ass mouth of yours. You should focus more about the reading. You should focus more on the readings than focusing on me, you dumb fuck. People are so obsessed with women, don't you think? It's like she's this and she's that. She is shut the fuck up. Like, shut the fuck up. Or I'm gonna bring my dildo and strap it on and show you how to be a man. I'll show you how to act like a man. I'll bend you over like the little bitch that you are and show you how to get fucked. Yeah, it's so annoying. Like, people are so fucking shallow. It's like, oh, she's wearing this, she's being this, and she's the... Ugh. Sammy, yes, I do have water. I can drown you with it if you want. Old style torture. Cloth on your mouth and drown you with water. Yeah, that's right, Atala. That's right. And you know, like, I've heard so many women talk about, you know, just play dumb, or, you know, it's so true. You know, for generations, if you are a woman, your mother at least must have said that to you. It's like, don't try to be smart, or play dumb, or, you know, don't be threatening, or, you know, act like a lady. It's because of the internalized misogyny that we have, you know. One thing to have misogynistic twats as men, you know, it's kind of like beaten into them. But internalized misogynist, when it comes to women, ugh. They piss me off even more than the men. What is interpreted as a karmic curse exactly? There are no curses. There's no karmic curse. But what would you consider karmic curse? What, being born as a woman? The best thing that can happen to you is to be born as a woman. But obviously it is hard if you are born in certain timelines. But for you to be born as a woman, there is a strength that a man will never understand. First of all, which is the biological side of it, is pushing your big head out of your mom's vagina. That is in itself, for that requires a lot of strength. So what the fuck do you mean about karmic curses? Mar, honey, rules are meant to be broken. Rules are meant to be broken. Okay? Go sleep on that. All right, let's see. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's see the person on your mind. What the fuck is wrong with them? Let's see. Okay. Cancer, I don't really see much going on here besides maybe a misunderstanding or two. Because I feel like you both are on the same page, but the communication could be off. Maybe there is power struggle here. You know when people say it's not what you said, it's the way you said it. So I feel like what's going on here, or what, like you could be thinking, what is wrong with this person? I'm trying to communicate something, but they're not listening to me. I feel like the communication between the two of you is off. Like if you want to resolve this, maybe include another person to be like a supervisor, you know? Because sometimes, you know, people will interpret something based on like how they want to hear it, or what they find acceptable or not acceptable. But if you include another person, they will behave. Like, for example, if you go to a couples therapist, you both will act differently or communicate differently, don't you think? Like the communication, when you talk to someone and it's only you and them, conversation could be different, the way you say things. But when there's another person, the way it's communicated will be different. Now, if that doesn't happen, you will have a third person that will be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, so when you said that, what did you mean? And then you will have a chance to speak, or a chance to be heard, or a chance to respond to what's being said. Do you understand? Like, I feel like a third person could resolve this miscommunication that you two have. Maybe get a professional one instead of actually ask your friend that can be biased, right? You need someone that can be unbiased, listen to both of you, talk as if they are not there, but they are listening to the both of you. And if it gets heated, if there's a lot of misunderstanding and someone raises their voice or something like that, then the third person will intervene. It's like, hang on, so let's not, you know, let's not, you know, cuss and whatever else. Let's try to listen to what this person is trying to say. Okay, so what do you think that means? So I feel like you need an intervention, someone that could clarify or kind of keep things calm as you both get like feel like misunderstood. You need a third person to be like the judge, not the judge in a way, a therapist. Think of it that way, like a therapist. Couples therapy. Maybe actually go to couples therapy, you know, because couples therapy is actually really good before it's too late, you know what I mean? But if you are on the verge of divorce, don't even bother going to couples therapy. Just fucking get divorced. But I feel like when things are being misunderstood, don't let it sit like that for too long. Don't sleep on it for too long. Like there is this saying, or I think it's someone's advice, where they said, never sleep without resolving the argument that you had with your partner. Don't sleep on it. Resolve it. So the problems here between the two of you, they're not big. And I feel like a better approach to communicating what you're trying to say, and a better approach to them communicating to you, could resolve this weird energy between the two of you. Because I see the partnership is good. It's just a misunderstanding. You could come both from different backgrounds, maybe different language. When you speak a different language, misunderstandings are way higher, right? So, especially if that's the case for you, I feel like you need a fucking translator or something, or learn the damn language. If, like, when I see people that, you know, are from different countries, let's say, and they speak different languages, and they don't really speak well, especially the other person's language or whatever, miscommunication is inevitable. You need to be speaking fluently in order for you to be understood, in order for you to have that healthy communication. Okay? Unless it's transactional. Because I've seen that. It's like, hey, give me visa. It's like, hey, give me visa. I love you. If that's as far as it goes, I guess you don't need communication. So all the signs are done. I have Sagittarius, Leo, Aries coming up as well. I know, baby, I know. She's like, get off, go get some food, be human. I've created this habit where I don't eat until I'm done with everything. You know, I'm connecting to my ancestors. You know, back in the days, and when I say back in the days, I mean before civilization, back to the tribal days. You know, back in the days, you couldn't eat until you hunt. You know, until you gather the food and you hunt for the food. And they didn't have the need to eat. They would survive without food for weeks, and they would, whatever, like drink water or whatever. So I'm kind of like trying to teach my body that food is actually not a necessity. You know, it's kind of like a discipline thing. I recommend. When you feel hungry, that doesn't mean that you have to get up and get some food. Get your shit done first. Get your work done first. Get the things that you need to do first. Food should be like... Food is not like, think of food as not a necessity, but as a reward. It's like, teach your brain, I'm not gonna feed you, I'm not gonna put food in my system unless we get shit done first. So I go to gym, I do all my work, and I prefer to do the readings on an empty stomach. It's very liberating, I can't explain it. It's very good for your body as well. All right, you guys. Food is not fuel, actually. Food is fuel because they want you to consume. You know, the more you eat, the better. The fatter you get, the better. The less brain you have, the less recovery you have, the more sick you get, the more money you spend on hospitals, grocery shops, whatever else. Food is like a luxury, it's not a necessity. Teach yourself that discipline. Alright, so Sagittarius, Leo, Aries coming up. I need to upload, blah, 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 but they're coming up soon, within an hour or so. I'll see you guys later. Hope you enjoyed your readings, and take care.